One.
Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this Friday evening?
Yeah.
Late evening
It
at
feels
that.
like a new week.
Yeah, it feels like it was feeling like Saturday all day to me.
Oh, I thought it was Monday for a second.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I hope your week has been lovely. I hope you accomplished a lot of things, and I hope you had a good work week. So today we're going to be reading on Britney Spears. As you know, this is what we do know. There's a lot of controversy going on about Britney, her money, that she's going bankrupt. She just had a fight in a hotel with her boyfriend, the one that she allegedly was having an affair with. I don't think it was allegedly. She was having an affair with. And this is the guy that she was in a hotel with. And apparently it got violent. It got belligerent. And she got belligerent, I understand. And they called the police and the paramedics. And obviously they were getting, drinking, having a good time. Something went awry. And somebody started putting out knuckles or something, or pushing, shoving. Paramedics was called because there was some injury, maybe some blood or something like that. But anyway, that's the word on the curve with Britney. The sad thing about Britney is they saying she's having a meltdown. This, let me say, can I say how I feel?
Yes, you can.
I think that TMZ, especially Harvey, he goes to me. It's like he plays on your sympathy. Like he'll say, oh, I don't know, Britney conservatorship. They'll go back 3 years. If something happened today, they'll go back 10 years and compare. I think you should live in your present. I don't think that we should be judging Britney when Britney was 20 years old. She's a grown woman. Now, she may need medicine, she may not. But we don't have to keep threatening her with this conservatorship.
Yeah, please. She just
It's her money. If she goes broke, believe me, Britney can do a show and make money.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So stop worrying about Britney Spears' money. However, with all this going on with Britney Spears, no one is thinking about that $600 million that was taken from her that has the Kardashians and that Lou, what's her name?
Taylor.
Paws all on that, and God knows who else. I want them to get to the bottom of that.
Yes.
So, whoever stole that woman $600 million. I even looked, I thought it was honestly, I thought it was 6 million until you said, no, it was 600. That's why I never thought it was a big deal.
Yeah, it's astonishing. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, did they take this out over a period all at once? Like, how did nobody see this?
You're right. Because her father could have been involved. Her sister Jamie could have been involved. Who knows? But I know one thing. Why can't they track that money? Why can't that bank track where that money came from? They can do it. Exactly. Maybe they paid off the bank. Maybe, you know what I mean? I don't know.
People 600 million. I'm sure you could do a lot with that.
A lot. 600 million. What would we do with that? I don't even need 600 million.
No, that's
I don't need 100 million is a lot. 50 million would be good for me. I don't need a lot just because it is a lot, but 50 million.
600 million.
I would give about that. If I had 600 million, what would I don't know that's just too much money for me to think about.
I think that's almost $250 million because I think it takes 1,000.
No, for a bill. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it takes 1,000
million to make $1 billion.
Yes, and she was already at 600 million. So it's like halfway there.
Woo! She wasn't halfway. She was only 400 million away from being $1 billion. And I gag when I think of that. That is asinine. And that woman, you took that woman money, and now you're going to sit there and say she's going broke. I guess so. If you got a lot of ninjas stealing from her,
for real.
I guess she would be going broke. And she lives a lavish lifestyle. Well, that's what she's been used to.
Yeah, that's what she likes.
That's what she used to. Britney Spears is going broke. As long as Britney got 2 limbs, 2 legs, 2 arms, a voice, and she can move her torso, Britney ain't going broke.
Yes, she loves to
No.
dance, so.
She loves to dance. And besides, America Pie is not going to let America Pie, because we all do have a heart for Britney.
Mhm.
You know, she's an odd one. But considering where she come
Yes.
from, I mean, in the environment and what she's been to, she gets a pass to me.
Yeah.
That's what you call getting a pass. You need some?
No, I don't. Thank you.
So this guy, he have children allegedly, and he can't spend time with her the way he want because he has to go home. This is what I heard. Now, I don't know if all is true, but I'm pretty much thinking it is.
Okay.
I think it's truth to it. And what else? And you know what? I feel sorry for Britney. She doesn't have her kids. She doesn't have her family. You know, her sister. You know, they all done railroaded Britney. You know, so, and then I think her choice in men are just.
That's you.
Her choice in men.
But you know what? That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
She, I almost want to wonder if she has like any like dating history, considered how guarded.
Well, ever since she started, she's been married 2 or 3 times. It just doesn't.
She's not picking the right men. Then.
She needs help. She needs help with men. Her and a whole lot of other people. And it's hard to pick men out here in this day and time because of all the things that men are going through.
Mm-hmm.
And in spite of it all, you have a lot of lonely men in the world, but you'll never know it.
No,
you'll never know it. You'll never know it. So anyway, so this is my reading on Britney Spears.
So what are we trying to find out about?
I just want to know her mental.
Okay.
How is she coping? I want to know about her boyfriend. Whatever the card said, we just gonna follow the card.
You've read on Britney like twice so far.
I have?
Yeah.
When the last time I read on Britney?
The last time you read on her was 8 months ago. And
wow.
It was a Britney Spears tarot reading, and the thumbnail said "A Day in the Life of Britney."
I wonder what that reading was about.
Checking on how she was doing since the conservatorship, how she was doing in her relationship. Because I think at that time, 8 months ago, she was still with her husband, Sam Asghari.
And cheating. So anyway, let me lay out a card for Britney. I see new beginnings here for Britney. I see new beginnings. I see new energy. She does have a lot of energy. I see creativity. I don't know if she's going to do a show. I don't know if and I don't think she's making music, but who knows what Britney is doing. But I definitely see a spark of innovation. Something that maybe it was this incident in the hotel. It had to be embarrassing.
Yeah.
But and when let me say this, and when they showed her, she just had on some shorts and she didn't have on a top, but she was wrapped in a blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seen it?
Yes, I did.
Good.
It looked a little rough. I was like,
I felt bad for Britney.
Okay.
But nevertheless, we don't know what happened. So she's in a tumultuous relationships. Prayers going up for Britney.
Yeah.
You know, because we want her to be happy. She deserves to be happy. And if she goes broke, Britney can't go broke. How? She just got to put a show on.
Yeah, that's true.
People I would go see Britney.
Yes.
I just wasn't going to go to Las Vegas. Las Vegas to see Britney. Yeah, I would see Britney. Why not? I like Britney.
Yes, we love some.
It seems like that's the only time she's being her authentic self is when she's performing. To me, Britney is just a woman out there looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, anyway, I have an ace. What do you have, Baby Crone?
Baby Crone is trying out it's not a new deck, but it's a deck that I've came back
What's
to.
the name of it?
The Illuminated Tarot.
That deck was hard for me.
It was the first deck I ever got.
And she caught on to it like a bonfire. I was like, look,
I like their pictures. If you guys could see, these are literal traditional.
I can't help her with them.
So this is the Two of Spades, which in tarot will be the Two of Swords.
But you know what? That would really work good with the Letterman.
You're right. It really would because it's picturesque cards.
And they're playing cards. And the Letterman are playing cards.
You're right. They do have the playing card on there. Wow.
Okay.
Next time we'll try that.
So anyway, my problem that I see for Britney would be the Fool. What is it that you see, Baby Crone?
Oh wow, interesting. Well, first off, Brittany was represented by the Two of Swords, we'll say, and even still to the traditional look, you see somebody guarding themselves off. If you look right here,
Is she upside down?
Yeah, she's literally upside down. I mean, you could hang it right side up, but it just wouldn't look right.
Let me see. It look good to me. I just was wanting to know why I was upside down. Okay, but you do you, boo.
Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, the hair's falling down. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the bottom card, which is the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Diamonds. And here we see something about Brittany. What's her problem is the material world or trying to be material because it's the Queen of Pentacles. So therefore, she's in her queen energy, but also at the same time, she could be caught up in the physical world.
Yeah, I do agree with that because being in this relationship will put her in a physical realm. And love is physical. It's spirit, but you show it through. Love is a verb, so it's an action word. So with that love, you show love. Mm-hmm. You experience love and you show it. You know, you can't love and not show it. That's the only way you can love is through action, not just by word alone, but by action, deeds. Mm-hmm. So anyway, when I see what's at the base, what's at her bottom, like I said, I see love. What I see at her left side, which is her heart, I see justice. Justice is going to prepare for Brittany. Above her head and what she thinks, what I think. Above her head, what I see hold up, the word escaped me. Oh. Above her head, let me show you. I see being bound, but not really. So above her head, I see bound, I see swords. I also see Jupiter. So Jupiter is like giving, nurturing, but it spoils you. In other words, it allows you to do what it is you need to do. Because in my opinion, Jupiter is married to Saturn because everything is paired off in the universe. So Saturn is like Big Papa. He comes to show you the way, and his punishments could be a little rough, but it's only to help you be better. And in this, I see Gemini. So I see that she is confused and she twixt in between, and I truly believe it's about that relationship. Okay. To my right, I do see that there are people having meetings on Brittany, talking about Brittany, trying to figure out what they're going to do with Brittany's money, because they seem more concerned about Brittany's money than Brittany care about Brittany's money. Okay, baby, Crone.
Here at the bottom, we have, surprisingly, the Three of Wands. I think clubs represent wands. And here, this is right where you have your Lover's card. Mm-hmm. And honestly, this is working towards a home because this is a tiki house. So somebody's like building a foundation in there. And honestly, triangle's the strongest foundation yet. So therefore, she's trying to create a stable love life that she can build a family towards. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm doing these cards.
All right, baby.
We have the Four of Swords. But no, not just any Four of Swords. This is literally the Four of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry for the reflection. This is literally the Four of Swords and the Death card at the same time.
Okay, I don't know, but it looks something. They look like
if you
something.
See the black skull right here.
Let me see. Don't put it too close. I don't have my glass.
Oh.
No, I don't see a black skull. Oh, brown. Okay. It's a brown skull. Let me see.
Yes, and here what I see this represents, I'm trying to think.
Oh, I do see it.
Four of Swords represents somebody taking a sabbatical. And the reason why somebody is taking a sabbatical is because something has ended in their relation, ended in their life. So Brittany recently got divorced. So therefore, to, I guess, get over that relationship, she's going under somebody else, and that's not really working out for her, honestly. Mm-hmm. And then moving up, what's above her head, interestingly enough, we have the Two of Cups. And temperance. Two of Cups and temperance.
I can see why temperance will work, because here I see she knows what to do, but she twixt in between. The power's in Britney. She's tired, but she's not bound. She got her feet. She can run. She can get out. She got swords there, so she could definitely get out. And you have temperance, so it's finding that whatever she lacks is finding that balance.
Yes, whatever it is she's trying to find in her love life, she is searching and trying to find the balance. Now, interestingly enough, where you have the Three of Pentacles, I have the Three of Cups. So somebody who's ever trying to plot or come up with schemes for Britney's money, they are celebrating and hoping that they achieve the benefits and reap the benefits of Britney's money. That's how I see the Three of Cups. It's like a celebratory.
Well, like I said, what I see is I don't know, and I don't make accusations like that, but I will say that they appear to be discussing Britney's finances and Britney, because it sounds to me when I listen to Harvey on TMZ, it seems like they are trying to get her back in a conservatorship.
That's what it sounds like.
And why? Because of her money. If Britney didn't have money and she wasn't famous and she wasn't a big celebrity, nobody would give a daggone hootenanny about Britney. She would just be one of them girls out there just twirling around in her own world.
You're right.
And whatever become of her will become of her. Am I right about it?
True.
So right now, that's the same thing they did with Wendy. It's always curious how, I'm so concerned about you because you got money. I'm always concerned. And even if they lose, say she lost her money, they'll still be concerned. Why? Because she's a money maker.
Yeah.
Same thing with Wendy. She had people there. And people still, because you can make money. You are a body, you're a slave. And when your mind go, you might as well forget it. And I'm not saying that Wendy or Britney's mind, but they had lacks of memory loss. They have lacks, and I'm not saying that this is what's going on with Britney, but they had Britney on lithium. They had Britney on all kind of medicine. They just did poor Britney. But I tell you, I truly believe in karma, and whatever they've done. And it's sad because even Britney mother's not really in Britney's life like that. This is a travesty.
Yeah, poor Britney.
So anyway, baby Crone, I'm going to ask you a question. You can ask me a question. But in the beginning, I just want to lay out a card. My first question, you can ask your first question. Then we could switch. I'm going to ask my question, then you can answer it.
Okay.
My question is Britney in love with this guy that she's with? It seems like she falls in love easy.
Yes, it does.
I see here that this is, you tell me all the time. Mercury. Oh, I'm going to remember Mercury. You tell me there's Mercury, and then I also see a bull. So I see Earth. I definitely see Earth, but I see it stubborn and cold. And I also see Mercury, which is a lot of energy. However, this puts me in mind that Britney not listening to anyone, because I don't think Britney trusts anyone around her. And probably if she did trust someone, that would probably be the person that would steal from her. Why? Because she just doesn't have a good judge of character, my opinion. Now, baby, can you answer my question?
Yes, funnily enough, this was the Two of Pentacles or the High Priestess. So it's very fitting that he was talking about how she might not trust anyone. So therefore she's relying on herself and trusting her intuition and going off of Britney's instincts to go maneuver through the life. In the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles is always about finding that balance, juggling between the two. So Britney could have like her ups and downs. Like you said, she could have struggling with judgment of character.
She could be bipolar. It could be a lot of things that's going on with Britney. We don't know. But one thing I do know, Britney is not cray-cray.
No.
That for sure.
For sure.
So what's your question?
Yes, my question is,
and let me add, we can take up to 2 to 3 cards to answer.
Okay. Well, to go back to your original question, does Britney love does Britney love the boyfriend that she's with at the moment? I'm trying to figure out, did we get that answer? Well, she was probably struggling to find that trust.
What I said was, I don't remember what I said, actually. I really don't. But let me go over something. I see here, I definitely see Mercury. I see Mercury and I see Taurus, which is an earth sign, and fire. So I'm looking at the elements. And if you look inside the house, you'll see that the pentacles are glowing. So it is a place to go in this cold place where she can go and find warmth and find peace. It is there for her. Money is there. It is not, they making it out that Britney is down to $1 million. And even if Britney was down to $1 million, you give $1 million to me, I'll make it do something, but nevertheless, I do see it. And when it comes down to her relationship, I think she have a strong flame for him, but I don't know if he's in it for the finances. I'm not clear on that yet because it seemed wintry. And I'm also getting a sense of, this is off a reading, I'm also getting a sense that she snaps out.
Okay.
Not like she goes cuckoo, but you know how you just not totally balanced.
Okay.
And I think that maybe when she drinks or whatever, it may trigger her, or if she gets in an argument or get upset, because it does seem like Britney, in spite of all the craziness, Britney is spoiled by money. She's used to a lavish lifestyle. And I think her boyfriend is there for a come up. Why not? And I think that argument was over the fact of his family or a relationship.
Right.
Time. I really do. That's what I think. They got the talking and it got heavy. What do you think?
I could definitely believe that, especially if she wants him around more often. He can't be there. It's hard to thrive in a relationship.
No, you can thrive. You just be grateful for the time you have. What about people in the military? What about people that's police officer or firefighters? They have to go and stay away overnight, 2 nights sometimes. So, they are jobs where people travel jobs and they gone for a week. But no, things can be worked out. It's just, Britney is just a feather. And she's delicate and she hasn't really been on her own. She's been under conservatorship for a very long time.
Yes.
Right. And I must admit that scene when they show Britney with the thing around her and it just reminded me when Britney snapped and she shaved her head. It took me back to that dark time. And I don't want to see Britney like that. And I don't want to remember Britney like that. I think she was just having a lover's quarrel.
Yes.
Okay, what's your question? Go ahead. You have something to say?
No. My question would be: Is Britney still in contact with Sam?
I don't know.
Oh, right.
Who is Sam?
Her ex-husband, Sam Asghari.
Well, you need to say, it's that time. I'm like, who is Sam?
Well, here we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is about working towards. Well, it's not really working towards something. It's like looking back and looking at what you've put your energy into. Very fitting because this is the sun as well. The sun is what you put your energy into. So is she really in contact with Sam, her ex-husband? If she is, it could be for like looking back at
Why would she? I have a question for you. Why would she be wondering about her ex-husband when she have a boyfriend? I'm just asking. I
thought I heard something about her and Sam and them struggling because Sam did speak out saying how
When did you hear this?
Just before we came on air.
What did you hear?
It was an article I read that Sam Asghari, her husband, was speaking out about Britney, saying that he feels for her and that he would have protected her and all that.
He's just a boyfriend talking because when he just the ex-husband, he's just jumping in because remember she had to pay him off too. So, they weren't even married long enough. So what he got to say, I don't care what he has to say because you didn't protect her. Whatever was going on, you wasn't there enough for her that she had to go to someone else. I don't know. Is he bisexual?
I don't know. That was a good question. You had a good last time you read on him. Or
I read on him?
Not read on him, but last time you read on Britney and their relationship, you did say was.
Well, what was your question? What was your question?
Is she in contact with her ex-husband?
Whether, in my opinion, I don't care whether she's in contact with him. I don't know what they could possibly have in common at this point. It was a nasty divorce as far as I'm concerned. He got what he wanted. They weren't married long enough to do anything with. I don't even understand why they bothered to get married. It probably was a PR stunt. Whatever it was, it wasn't. And whenever you think of her husband, this is what showed up to me, where he was just a heartache. She was not happy with him. At all. And maybe he would have protected her with a conservatorship or treated her like that. Yeah, and maybe that's what she didn't like about him. And maybe this is what she liked about this new guy, because he doesn't know about conservatorships and all that probably. And so he's probably with her for the get up, the come up, and all the good stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. But clearly, it doesn't seem like he's trying to marry her at this point.
Okay.
What do you have to say? Well, anyway, my next question that I want to know is, how is her relationship with her sister?
Okay. Jamie Lynn.
Yeah, Jamie Lynn. Well, when I see with Jamie Lynn, I definitely see very strong. So Jamie Lynn must have had some kind of authority over Britney at one time. And I think that their relationship is very emotional. And I think it's up in the air. And like I said, I just think that Britney just don't trust any of her family members. And that's kind of sad. And because Britney and her sister, I thought they could be close. But with all this going on, money made people do crazy things. So with the relationship with her sister, it's just up in the air right now. And I think her sister have a very, very strong role when it came down to the money and what would become of Britney. What do you have to say?
Yes. Here I see the 7 of Wands. It's a cute little picture too, if you want to look at it. 7 of Wands. I'm actually drawing a blank what the 7 of Wands is in the tarot deck, but here we see 2 people working together at one point. And actually, if you look at it, it almost looks like an uneven balance, because it looks like one person could be holding the log a little bit more, so they could be doing a little bit more work. But
what I do see in that is that with this relationship, maybe when it's good, it's good. Maybe when they're together, they work well together. You know what I mean? Because the number 7 in whole, it is kind of like a whole number in a sense. It's not a whole, but it is, because, like the 7 deadlies, the 7 days of the week, we could go on about 7s. Mm-hmm. So we could see how that could play in her life. But I think that this is about her boyfriend, because I bet you right now, am I right? Yeah, this is a tower moment. I was going to say, I bet you a fat man to a box of donuts that right now she's in chaos. He's probably not calling her. She's probably worried. She probably, they sobered up. I don't know. But this guy, I don't think he's the right one. Let me see. No. I don't think he's the right one. And I don't think he's being honest with Britney. I don't think he's being honest with her. I really don't. I think he's with her, but why wouldn't he be? But I'm just saying his back is turned and he's looking elsewhere. So he's got other things that's going on in his life. And maybe Britney knows something, but maybe Britney don't know all. What do you have to say? So, baby Crone, sorry about that. So tell me, do you think how you think? Do you think that Britney Spears is going broke?
That's a good question. I wonder with that tower moment. Here we have the King of Cups. This is very interesting. The King of Cups.
And I had the King of Swords. The King of
I guess if Britney was going broke, she would be emotional about it, but I don't think she is. So she's pretty strong and emotional.
You know what I think? I don't think that's a king. And a king owns a kingdom. So no, that shows me that's a positive. So no, Britney is not going broke. That's just what they say when she's spending a lot of money, and then they put that fear of God, and then that's how rumors get started. Could she be going broke? She could be, but what is broke? I mean, Britney got assets. It's broke so much. Relative. Broke is relative. Thank you. Broke. What is broke? What is broke when you have business, a house, things you could sell, cars? Yes. You got your
performer.
Yeah, you're a performer. She's got songs. She got things she could sell. It broke is not what you and I say broke is. Mm-hmm. And like I said, there are people there. They're not. She have lawyers and accountants. Trust. They're not gonna let her go broke like that. No. Not if they care about her, and they won't take from her either if they care about her, because she really needs someone that really care about her. You understand?
Yeah.
So my question is, does she miss her boys?
Okay, that's always a good one.
I think that she has some kind of communication with her boys. What do you have?
I have funnily enough, interestingly, this is the Jack of Hearts, which is representing a knight. So, the Knight of Cups is somebody that could be coming in emotionally. She's emotional about her kids, and yes. She loves them.
She loves them, and I see the Sun card. So she loves her kids. She really loves her kids, but pretty much she doesn't really know her kids because she's really never had her kids. And I think that she miss them, but I don't think she miss them like that because she spends so long without them. But I'm sure she speaks to them, talk to them, but they moved to Hawaii, I believe. So her kids are gone with Kevin, her ex-boyfriend. So, I don't think she was married to Kevin Federline. She could have. I don't even remember. It's been so old. But I definitely see a son card. So her sons are moving. They're in another state. And yes, I do see. Yeah, I definitely see a love. But I agree with what you're saying. You know, I don't think that she thinks about them like that because they just have not been a part of her life. But they're her boys, and I truly believe she loves them. Mm-hmm. Is Britney going to be acting? Is she's going to be doing any concerts or anything? Do you think that she's giving up? Do you think she retired? Do you think Britney retired, or you think she's just taking a sabbatical?
Here we have the Jack of Swords, so the Knight of Swords this time. So we're still in the Knights category, and here I see the Knight of Swords, so her performing. Maybe she wants to get back to performing to get her thoughts out of the way.
What's wrong, baby? Crone?
Just got a shortness of breath for. Is Britney performing, making music, coming back?
I think that Britney is. I don't think Britney's career is over at all. I don't think her career is over at all. No, I don't think so. And I do. I think that she's going to, maybe do a show or something. She's going to get bored. But right now, I think she's been working so long. She's just taking a break. Mm-hmm. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
All right. You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
All right. My question is Britney going to, is Britney going to get better? Is her situation?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is Britney going to get, is everything going to come together for Britney? And yes. This will be our last question. Okay. Well, everything in the end, mm-hmm. Love, finances, yes. Work, her mental, everything that make Britney, will it all come together for her? You pull your 3 and I'll pull mine.
Okay.
And I'll read and then you read. Or okay. You can read and I'll follow. Which way you want it?
You can read first.
I have, will it all come? I see here, let me put out, I see this is the 5 of Swords. And that's like Venus, and that's Aquarius. So I see water and I see Venus, but I see a struggle. I still see a struggle. And also I see loss. And I see that in the end, like I see struggle, I see friction, I don't think it's over for Britney. I think we just getting ready to go, and Britney's getting ready to go through some darkness. I don't know what you picked out, but I definitely see a struggle, a fight, not physical, but mental. I see that she's struggling. She's going to struggle, but I think in the end, she's going to get it together. And I think that she's going to get it together. I truly believe it in the end. I think she's going to get it. She's going to get it together in the end. But I do think she's headed for some little roughness, a little rough times. Remember, you heard it from the Crone.
Well, here I see the Seven of Cups, which, funnily enough, we can see how it could be like up in the air in a sense. Almost like a Wheel of Fortunes. You gotta wait and see it out. However, we do see the Four of Wands and then the Knight of Wands. So it's very, very much a lot of fire. Mm-hmm. And we see here with Britney, and if everything's gonna come together for her, maybe in the middle of it all, because here in the middle we have the Four of Wands, it will be like. Here.
This is what mine was.
Period of like calmness and like seeing through, but like surrounded around her, it's going to be
a little chaotic. Yes. It's going to be chaotic for a while with Britney. You could believe that. I just hear it. I definitely see confusion. I definitely chaos. I see bickering. I see loss. And I also see that in the end, I do see the moon. I see Taurus. I see finances. I see that someone is going to help her balance it.
Okay.
She needs balancing. You see the two coins? It's balancing. Even though it's giving, I think someone is going to help her or either step in. But I hope they don't put her back under a conservatorship.
Yeah, I hope so too.
But it looks like that's what they are trying to do. But I think that's so unfair.
Yes, fight for that, Britney. Don't be put back
under. My overall reading for Britney is this. Britney is adjusting to her new life. Mm-hmm. Britney got married. When Britney was out of her conservatorship, Britney got married. That didn't work. Britney is in a relationship. Britney is traveling. Britney is staying at hotels. Britney is living a lavish life. Yeah. Britney is spending her money. She's just doing what she always did, but someone else was paying it for her. So, but I've never seen Britney out in the world like fighting and all of this. But this was like this when Britney first started and they put her under conservatorship. So I hope that this is not the beginning of the end for Britney freedom.
Yeah.
I think that it has to get a little bit more worse than this. Worse than this before they go in again. And as long as she could speak up for herself, it is her right. If she wants to go broke, that's her right. Then she'll have to deal with that. But right now, I just see her relationship with that guy. I think he stresses her out. However, it's a Tower moment. I don't think he's good for her. I really, really don't. Especially when they got the fighting. Yeah. That is not good. And I know that man is not telling Britney everything. That man has secrets and he's playing on Britney. And my thing is, I would like to know, you have kids. Do you have a girlfriend?
Exactly.
See if he have a girlfriend. Do he have a girlfriend that he sees on the down low? Yes. I think it's another female involved. I wouldn't even be surprised if he married, but I definitely see a female. I see females involved. And I think I wouldn't even be surprised if he's plotting and getting money out of Britney to take home to his own family. No offense. I'm just saying, because knowing she's a celebrity, you should have protected her from that. That should have never got ugly under any circumstances. That's what I feel. So I feel as though there is something, and there is maybe he's trying to build a relationship with his baby mamas, or maybe he has a girlfriend. I don't know, but I definitely see, this is a Two of Cups, and I definitely see Venus.
Yes.
Isn't that Venus?
Mm-hmm.
Woo, woo, woo. And I see Cancer. So what I see water and I see Venus. And on the flip side, you see the caduceus, right? Mm-hmm. And that's all about healing. So this man could be trying to heal a relationship on the down low, and they could have got to fighting about that. That's what I think. I think it's something to do with the baby mama. or mamas. I'm not sure, but I truly believe that it's something going on in that relationship that Britney is not privy to. And this is why it's a tower moment. And from the past, when Britney ever got overwhelmed in a love relationship, this is what causes Britney to snap. Mm-hmm. Britney wants love. She always wanted love. And Britney wants to be happy, and Britney wants another baby of her own.
Fair enough.
How old is Britney?
Oh my God.
And what's her sign?
She's 42.
Okay.
And a Sagittarius.
Okay.
December 2nd.
Okay. So that's my final reading on Britney. I just know right now her life is chaotic.
Yeah.
And she just have to figure it out like we all do. We just, a lot of us just don't have the money Britney had. We just have to go through this thing with what we have on our 9 to 5s or whatever we have, you know, and that's not a bad thing. Mm-hmm. You know, just because, I mean, what is rich? Rich is relevant to me.
Yes.
What is rich? You could be rich, have a beautiful home, have a wonderful spouse, or a significant other, have your 2 little kids, 1 boy, 1 girl. You got a nice old house. You got good jobs. You're making good money. Your kids don't want. That's rich. Mm-hmm. Rich is in the eyes of the beholder. And right now, I don't trust this guy. I just feel negative. He stresses Britney out. And I think if Britney stick with him, I think she's going to feel financial loss, because I think she's spending her time trying to please him and show him the good life. This is what I think. So I hope I'm wrong, but Britney is a fool in love. She falls in love too easily, but she's a Sagittarius. And you know what Sagittarius are feeling people. They are emotional people. They are dreamers, mm-hmm. but they are doers.
Yes.
They are doers. And if they get over you, they over you.
Yes, once that fire moves on.
Once that fire move on, they move on. You have anything else you want to say?
No, I just, besides the fact that I really hope everything gets better for Britney.
I do too.
And honestly, I hope there's never a day again we'll ever hear about Britney being in a conservatorship.
Absolutely. And like I said, this relationship is, I don't feel this is a good relationship. And I don't think her husband was good for her either. So, I think she just have a poor judgment of men, and that's the Sagittarius in her. You know, that's all I got. That's that fire. But that's okay, because fire moves. So when she's tired, she'll get up. Right now, she feel bound. She's involved with him, and they've been together for a while, because she was with this guy when he was a worker for her in her home, and this is how this all happened. Mm-hmm. So this is a lot going on here. Undercovers. Yes. Well, I wish Britney the best. I hope you enjoyed our reading. Mm-hmm. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
We got through it, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
All right, then. And we're going to get better at it, right?
Yes.
Well, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Sunflowers.